Today we're back with more Her Story. Get ready for the weirdest stories you've ever heard. And make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.
A girl walked into my salon with a man twice her size. Buzz every hair off her head. As she sat down, I could tell
does she
her
want
hair
her
hadn't
hair
been washed
buzzed?
in weeks. What are we doing today, sweetheart?
I'm getting
but
weird
just as she
vibes here.
opened her mouth, he stepped forward. I already told you what we're doing
No,
today. You
let
have
her
20
talk.
minutes, then we're leaving no matter what. We have somewhere
Sir,
to be.
who are
I tilted
you?
the girl's head back over the basin and lifted the hair off her forehead.
Let's wash
Written
her hair
across
first.
skin in black Sharpie were two words. Help
Oh my
me.
gosh.
I let the water
Help
run
her.
and kept my hands moving, but everything in my body locked up. The girl
Get
locked
rid of
eyes
this
with me
bald
like I
man.
was the last person on earth
No
who could
offense
save
if you're
her.
bald.
But the man was watching us from 15 feet away. I had 17
he's
minutes
creeping
to call
me
the
out.
police. I stepped away from the basin and pretended to grab a towel when really I was trying to get to my phone. I got 3 steps before he looked
Call
up
the
from his chair
cops.
and looked suspicious, so I grabbed the towel rack instead. 15 minutes. The girl lifted up her sleeves to show
We
me
have
her
to come up
hands
with a
covered in
plan.
scars, and I knew something
No,
was
we have to
very,
save this
very
girl.
wrong. I quickly grabbed a receipt and scribbled, "Call the police." I tried to pass it to the receptionist, but the man called out from his
Oh.
chair, "What did you just hand her?" The receptionist froze.
That's
looked at
none
the
of your
note, looked at the
business,
man.
sir.
Yeah, what are you doing? She asked, completely oblivious. "Oh, I just
What?
wanted you to throw this out for me." She threw it away without reading it. 12
No.
minutes. He stood up. "How much longer?" I held up a chunk of matted hair. "These knots go all the way to the root. If I rush this, it'll rip her skin open." He sat back down, but moved his chair
doesn't
closer
even
to
care.
us. I leaned in to adjust her cape, and she whispered, "If we leave, I'm not coming back." 9 minutes. The back room was
That's
20
scary
steps behind
sounding.
me. I could get there and
Take her
dial
to the back
911
rooms.
in under a minute, but that meant leaving her
I don't know,
alone
I'm
with him in
panicking.
6 minutes. I looked around the whole salon. Every stylist was with a client. The receptionist was on a call.
Give
Nobody
somebody
was looking
else
at
a
us.
note.
I had nothing.
The
1 minute.
receptionist is
He
not
walked
helpful.
straight toward us. "Give me the clippers.
Oh my
I'll do it
gosh.
myself." But just as
No.
he reached past me toward the counter, the front door swung open. 2 officers barged in and followed the
Wait,
direction of my coworker
did the
who was
receptionist
pointing straight
actually
at him.
call?
Every woman in that salon watched as he was escorted out in handcuffs.
Good. I'm flabbergasted. Let's move on.
I was sitting in the back corner when the substitute stopped mid-sentence and stared at me. "Take off that ridiculous wig. It isn't Halloween."
What?
I told her I had a medical condition. "Let me guess.
That's
Cancer?" I nodded,
terrible.
and she shook her head. "I've been teaching for 20 years. You don't look sick to me." I tried to explain that I was in remission and still growing my hair back, but she held up her
Let's
hand.
not
"You
talk
want
mean
attention
about
so
her
badly
hair."
that you're pretending to have cancer? That's
What?
disgusting. 2 rows ahead of me, a girl named Brooke turned around and looked right at me. Brooke had been telling everyone I was faking for months. She convinced
Brooke,
kids
why
to
are you
stop
doing
signing
this?
the
You're being a
get well
bully.
cards the school sent when I was in the hospital. But sitting there
What?
watching the substitute say the same words she'd been saying all
That's
year,
not
she didn't
helping
say a thing.
anything.
The substitute grabbed a fistful of my wig and yanked it off my head. I sat there
No!
with my patchy
I
scalp
thought it was a
exposed
pretty
while she
wig.
held it up for everyone to see. "Where'd you buy this?"
Okay, this
"The
is like
dollar
10
store."
out of
She
10
tossed
bully.
my wig onto her desk. "Real cancer patients are fighting for their lives, and you're using their
Excuse
disease to get
me?
out of homework." I told her
That's
I had
not true.
documentation, and she
I'm
rolled her eyes.
angry.
"I'm sure mommy and daddy paid good money for that fake paperwork. Did they make a lot of money on GoFundMe?" She laughed at her own
Excuse me?
joke and turned to the class.
Can
Everyone
someone
look at how
fire the
pathetic
substitute?
She is. She shaved her own head just to sell
She
the
needs
lie.
to be
A
fired
boy in the front
immediately.
row said, "I think she actually does have cancer," and she pointed at him.
Thank
"One
you
more
for standing
word,
up for
and you're
her."
going to the office." She walked back to my desk and leaned
I would
in.
wanna
"You're
go
going
to the
stand
office
up
so
and
I could
admit
tell
that
the
you lied
principal.
about having cancer." I told her I wasn't lying and I could show her my port scar. She grabbed my arm and pushed up my sleeve. "That could be anything. Looks like a birthmark."
What?
A tear slid down my cheek.
She
and
doesn't know what a
smiled.
port
"Oh,
scar
good.
even
Here
is."
come the waterworks. Right on cue. A chair slammed against the floor. Brooke was standing in the middle of the room with her hands balled into fists.
Oh,
The
wait, is she
substitute
actually
pointed
getting
at her.
angry?
"Sit down." Brooke didn't
She's gonna
move.
defend
She's
her?
not faking. She went through 6 rounds of chemo and 20 sessions of radiation. She almost died twice.
Her
The
bully is
substitute's
actually
face
defending
twisted.
her.
"And how would you know that?" Brooke's voice cracked. "Because I know what cancer looks like. My mom died from it 8 months ago. It killed
How
me that she
emotional.
survived, but my mom didn't. So I started telling everyone she was
Oh.
lying." She walked toward the substitute with tears streaming down her face. "I did it because I was broken, and I wanted her to hurt as much as I did. But you don't get to touch her. She fought for her life, and you don't get to call
substitute
her a
is also
liar." She
broken.
grabbed the wig off the desk, walked over to me, and placed
Thank
it
you,
gently
Brooke.
back on my head
Thank
with
you.
shaking hands. She turned back to the substitute. "Say you were wrong." The substitute's face went pale. "I was wrong." Brooke shook her head. "That's not enough. Say you accused a cancer patient of lying and ripped
Yeah,
off
that's
her wig."
wild.
The substitute's voice came out barely above a whisper. "I accused a cancer patient of lying and ripped off her wig. You wanted everyone to see what
That
a liar
is
looks like? Now
so
they do."
embarrassing. I'm just saying, if anybody did that to somebody, they should be fired and never go back to that building. Also, wigs are expensive. Just saying.
My parents took me to the hospital when I was 9 and asked the doctor to remove the growth plates from my legs. "We want her plates transferred to him." They pointed to my
What?
brother Jason, who was sitting in the
They
lobby holding
want
his
him to
basketball.
be
He
tall,
was
but not
15
her.
and already 6'3", and I couldn't understand why they wanted him even taller. "So, can you transfer the plates?" The doctor shook her head. "Absolutely
should
not,"
say
and
no.
sent my parents
Yeah.
home. I was really thankful because I wanted to grow tall, but then at home, I overheard my parents talking at the kitchen table. "We have to find someone who'll do the surgery." Mom's tone was
No.
desperate. "We've already sacrificed everything," Dad added. I was confused by what they
Sacrificed
meant,
everything.
so I snuck to their room and opened opened their drawers. I found paperwork
giving you a
showing they'd
weird-
already signed Jason to a basketball youth agent, telling him he was 7 foot tall. I gasped in
7
horror and
foot
felt Jason's
tall?
hand on my shoulder. You having growth plates is useless. I'm actually going to use
That's
them for
not
something
true.
good. Just say yes. I
Her
shook my
body
head,
needs
but
to
2
grow.
months later, Mom barged into my room smiling. We're going to Guatemala. My suitcase was already
Don't
packed,
go.
and we flew out that night before I
She
could
had
even
no choice.
protest. Jason smiling
Oh,
at
no.
me the whole plane ride. We landed and immediately
You
drove
would
to
think
a
the
sketchy
brother would
hospital
know
without
this
an
wasn't
official
okay.
address. The doctor didn't
That
even
looks
take
like
my
a
name
prison.
and began putting surgery clothes on me while my legs shook from fear. When I looked over at Jason,
No.
he was thanking my parents. I begged them, please don't do this. I want to
Jason!
grow. But they just smiled and waved at me while I got wheeled through the
Why
surgery
is the
doors.
family
I still
evil, and
remember
shouldn't
screaming
he
at the
be
doctors
in
to please stop
Operation
while they
here
put the
too?
anesthetic mask over my face. I woke up 42 hours later. We did it.
42
The doctors told my
hours?
parents, showing them the scans of my growth plates now in Jason's legs. I was in so much pain, I cried, but my parents just hugged Jason and celebrated. You're going to make the
This
NBA.
is
We're going to be
terrible.
so rich. We went home 5 days later, and Jason immediately started growing. He reached 7'4" and signed to a developmental
7'4"?
basketball league, while I stayed 4'1" and would never
That's
grow.
crazy.
Jason shot hoops in our driveway every day and never even thanked me. One day, my
Yeah, he
parents
definitely
dragged me to
should
watch
thank you.
Jason's first game, but when I saw him warming up,
I wouldn't
he kept
wanna
limping
watch
like
it.
he was in serious pain. When he went for
Well,
a
he probably
layup, I heard
was.
his femur crack. He fell hard and began
How?
screaming in pain. My parents grabbed their heads, and paramedics
'Cause
had to
he
carry
got
him out
extra
on a stretcher.
bones.
At the hospital, doctors told us something was wrong with Jason's growth plates, so they would have to amputate his
I
legs, or
wonder
else
what.
his whole body would shut down. My parents begged them no, but it was the only way. I wheeled Jason out of the hospital 7 days later, and even though I was still 4'1", I was now taller than him.
Ooh, that's karma. Also, how could the parents not care about the daughter? They're like, we're basically gonna sacrifice our daughter for this guy to get in the NBA. Well, it didn't work out, did it?
My mom looked me in the eyes and said, if you disappeared tomorrow, no one would even notice.
Pause! What mother says that to their child? If you just disappeared, no one would notice. Guys, everybody would notice if you disappeared. Be you, you're beautiful, and I see you through my camera, and you're beautiful.
Everyone laughed. I raised my hot dog and said, challenge
Terrible.
accepted. That night, I packed 2 suitcases and left my key on the kitchen counter.
Challenge
No notes,
accepted?
no goodbye. I'd spent 29 years organizing every holiday, baking every birthday cake,
Sad.
and cleaning up after everyone while they took selfies without me in them. I moved 3 hours
So
away to a
she
cabin
was
by the
basically
lake
the
and blocked
mom.
every number in my phone. First week, my phone stayed silent, exactly like Mom
Oh,
predicted.
gosh,
Week
that sounds
2, my brother
lonely.
tried calling 47 times. Nobody could figure out how to work the washing machine I'd been
Whoa.
fixing for years. He ended up buying new underwear instead of learning the spin
So
cycle.
that's why he
Week
was
3,
calling?
My sister showed up at my old job crying
my
and begging
goodness.
my coworkers for my number. She couldn't figure out how to renew her car registration, the same one I'd been handling since she was 16. She'd never even been to the DMV. Month 2, my dad missed his
ChatGPT
blood
can
pressure
answer these
medication
questions,
for 3
guys.
weeks straight because nobody remembered his refill schedule. He ended up
Oh,
in urgent
gosh.
care. The doctor asked if he had any family support at home. He just stared at the
Guys,
floor. By month 3,
gotta
my
be a
mom had
bit
a full
more
breakdown when she
independent.
realized I'd been handling every birthday, every anniversary, and every doctor appointment for the entire family.
Every
She hired a
everything?
professional organizer for $200 a week to do what I'd done for free my entire adult life. The organizer quit after 2 weeks because Mom kept telling her
What?
to just handle it the way I used to. Meanwhile, I was taking pottery classes by the lake and sleeping in past 7 for the first time in my life.
Okay,
Mom
she's
finally
living her
tracked down
best
my number
life.
and called sobbing. We fell apart without you. Your father
Question
can't
mark?
find his own socks. Your brother flooded the laundry room trying to fix the washer. I listened to her cry. The same woman who told me no one would notice. Challenge
about, like,
completed,
maybe we
Mom, and I
miss
hung
you?
up. Turns out people do notice when you disappear. They just never bothered to notice when you're there doing everything
It's
for
true.
them.
I don't feel like that was like the most positive message at the end that they were maybe going for. That gave me a lot of conflicting feelings. But at least at the end, the family did notice she was missing.
My son ripped open his birthday present, saw the PS5, and pushed it to the side. Mom,
What?
I said I wanted a PC. I picked
You're
up the
kidding.
box. If you don't want
PS5s
it,
are
you're not
awesome.
getting anything at all. He crossed his arms.
Be
Fine.
grateful.
I don't even want that crappy PS5. All my friends
How
have
is that
PCs.
crappy?
That PS5 took me 3 months of overtime and skipped lunches to save
she
for.
worked
So I
so
grabbed
hard.
it and drove straight to the store. My son was about to find out what ungrateful gets you. I was standing in the return line when
Gotta
I noticed
teach him
a
a
kid
lesson,
about
honestly.
9 by the game shelf, holding a PS5 case with both hands like it was made of gold.
He's so
he ran to his
excited.
mom, who had cigarette burns on her jacket and bags under her eyes. Mom,
She's tired.
Mom, you gotta see this. She put her hand on his shoulder. We can't afford that baby. I'm sorry. He put the case back on the shelf, ran his fingers across it one more time, and walked away. I stepped out of the return line because I'd rather
Oh,
give
does
it
he
to a
give it
kid
to
who'd care about
him?
it than let my son think he'd
That's
ever get it
sweet.
back. I grabbed the game he'd been holding, bought it with the PS5, and caught them in the parking lot. His mom saw the
Aw.
bag and shook her head before I could say a word. We don't take charity. She took her son's hand
Oh.
and started walking. I pulled out
It's
my
a
phone
gift.
and FaceTimed my son so he could watch what his PS5 was about to do for someone else. I held the bag out
Smart.
one more time. It's not charity. Santa sent me. She stopped walking. Her son pulled his hand free and walked back to me. He opened the bag and his
Aw.
whole body froze. Mom, a
Sweet.
PS5. Mom, a PS5. She grabbed my
He's
arm
so
with both
excited
hands
and
and couldn't
grateful.
get any words out. My son on the other end of the phone was screaming and slamming his fists on his bed. The kid stopped
like,
mid-jump
"I
and
didn't
stared at
want
my
it, but
phone.
this
Is he
child child
okay?"
can't
I
have
smiled.
happiness.
Yeah, he's just really happy for you.
Guys, just be grateful. Your parents be working hard out there to get you a PS5. So if they're giving you a gift like that, just say thank you, okay?
My mom saw conjoined twins on the news when my twin sister Marin and I were 7. If you two had been born conjoined, we'd be millionaires. That night,
What?
she came out of her sewing room holding 2 outfits stitched together at the
Why
sides.
would that
Put
get
these
her
on
money?
And walked to the door and back. We stumbled
like
over
they'd
each
have a
other
lot
while
of
she
medical
recorded us on
expenses.
her phone. This is perfect. We're going to be rich. She sat us down and drilled our
They're
story
not
into
even
us.
really
You are conjoined
conjoined.
and you share a liver. If you are separated,
What?
you will both die. She pressed our sides together every morning with industrial glue that burned
This
our
is
skin and booked us
terrible.
at medical conventions, charging $100 for people to take photos
She
with
made
us.
them
After a year,
models?
Marin stopped complaining about the glue and started saying "we" when she meant herself.
sounds
During
like
a photo shoot,
painful,
she grabbed
honestly.
my arm when I scratched at the adhesive. "Stop it, you're hurting us." I whispered back that none of it was real, and she looked at me like I had said
She
something
should know
unforgivable.
that.
That's when I realized I was losing her to the lie. That night, Mom
no.
sat us down again with a huge grin. I found a
mom is
surgeon in Mexico
brainwashing
who
them.
can make you girls real conjoined twins. My whole
What?
body went cold, and Marin started crying with
That
joy.
should be
Yay,
illegal.
We'll never be apart again. I tried to speak, but I couldn't. Mom smiled and stroked Marin's hair. The surgery is in 3 weeks. After
No.
everyone went to bed, I locked
No.
myself in the bathroom, called CPS, and told them exactly when to
Smart.
come. The morning we were supposed to leave, the social workers knocked on the door. Mom pulled us against her
Just in
chest.
time.
We're flying to Mexico to see a specialist who might help them live more normal lives. I watched their faces go soft and realized they were buying it. I whispered,
no.
"I'm sorry, Marin."
Don't
Then I
buy it.
grabbed the door frame and ripped myself away from her. She
Good,
screamed
good,
and
good,
fell,
good.
and I
That
stood
probably
there
hurt
bleeding,
really bad.
completely separate for the
'Cause
first
of the
time
glue.
in 2 years. She glues us together every morning. Look at my hip. It is not a medical
That's
condition.
a
It's
long
glue.
time.
I turned to Marin
2
sobbing on the
years?
floor. "Tell them the truth." Marin looked at the blood running down our sides and wiped her eyes.
Ouch.
"None of it is real," she whispered. "I just wanted it to be because at least then there would be a reason for all of this." Our mom went to jail that day, and we burned all of the clothes she had stitched together.
Honestly, I think that ended the best way it possibly could, unfortunately. Sometimes it gotta happen like that.
I walked into room 312 to check on a terminally ill patient and saw his
Aw.
IV bag was swapped for blue instead of green. Oh my god!
What?
I changed it
For
immediately,
blue
but when I
instead of
checked the
green.
cameras to see who did it, I saw the footage was blank for the exact few minutes it was changed.
Sus.
My face went pale because
Somebody
this was
did this
attempted
on
murder,
purpose.
and my mind raced. Why try kill a man who's
He's
going
allergic
die
to
in a week? I
blue.
went to the charge nurse and showed her the footage, but her face was stone cold. "I'll handle it after my break." She walked away towards
Wait,
the
did she
security
do
wing,
it?
and I noticed her new diamond necklace. I knew something was wrong, so I went back
Wait,
to
all
room
of that seems
312.
sus.
"Do you remember who swapped your IV bag?" But right as he went to respond, the fire alarm started blaring. "Evacuate right now!" Security cleared
Somebody
our floor
has it
immediately,
out for
and
this
the
guy.
old man started crying. "I don't want to die. I don't want to die." I put him on a wheelchair and started wheeling him
Save
out. But when we
him!
got to the corridor, I saw there was no smoke. And when I turned around and saw a doctor I'd never seen, he was checking every room with a
Who is
syringe
this
of black
random
liquid
doctor?
in his hand. I felt like I recognized
not a
him
real
from
doctor.
somewhere, but then I felt the old man grip my arm with surprising strength. That's him. His face was pale. He was showing me a newspaper article about a lawsuit taking place tomorrow morning against a landlord who knowingly hid asbestos in his apartment buildings for over a decade.
What?
I'm one of his victims, and I'm testifying. He's here to call me. That's when
What?
his face clicked, and I put my hand on the man's shoulder. "My dad died of asbestos poisoning in one of his buildings. I'm helping you." We took
Oh.
a different route to the exit, but when I reached it, the charge nurse was waiting.
I
"I'll
knew
take
she
it
was
from
involved
here." She
with
removed
her
my
diamond
arms from the
necklace.
man's wheelchair. I tried to argue, but she interrupted. "Go help the others evacuate." I said I got this. She started wheeling him back where I came from, and that's when I saw the small clear bag of the same black liquid in her pocket. A horrible
it was blue
realization hit
liquid.
me. I knew I needed to do something.
I
So
thought it was
looked
blue
around and
liquid.
saw a tiny location
What's happening?
tracker. I grabbed it and ran towards her. "Are you sure you don't want me to
Oh.
take him?" And while she was saying no, I quickly slipped the tracker into her pocket. 30 seconds after
Put
she
the
walked
tracker
away,
on her.
an announcement blared. The fire was a false alarm. Everyone back to your stations. And I took out my phone to look at the moving dot. I followed it to the closed renovation wing
Call
with no
security.
And when I rounded the corner, I nearly collapsed. The nurse and the landlord had syringes and were wheeling the man
Oh.
into a room with duct tape on his mouth. I sprinted to the door, but it was locked.
In
and
this
I heard him grunting
construction
inside.
zone?
Crap.
Oh my
I was freaking
gosh.
out because by fighting for him,
No.
I felt like I was fighting for my own dad, and I was failing. I thought about calling security, but he'd definitely be dead by
Aw.
the time they arrived.
This is
But then I looked up
emotional.
and saw a vent running directly into the room. Yes, I grabbed a canister of anesthetic gas from the nearby
Do you have a
supply
ladder?
closet
Can you
and
climb
started
up
pumping
there?
it through the vent. But when I listened in, I could
Oh.
only hear them coughing.
It's
The man
sleepy
was silent,
gas.
So I just prayed that I was fast enough. I grabbed a master key card from a different
This
closet and a
could
mask, and braced
backfire.
myself and unlocked the door. I walked in, and all three were passed out. The landlord unconscious. The charge nurse had
Save
fallen
the man.
face flat, sticking the syringe into her own arm. And when I checked the man,
Ouch.
his pulse was still there. I'd saved him.
Okay, well, like, I need to make sure he survived. And, like, did they win the court case? This is a very crazy situation. Also, again, I used to be a nurse, and I just want to give you some peace that just random crazy people can't just start working in a hospital. Somebody would know. That can't just happen. You're gonna make sure you see what I mean by putting on my glasses. Use the description below for some Zinni glasses and you'll look cool like me. Yeah, that's what you want.
During a flight, our plane started dipping, and a flight attendant
I don't like
immediately
that.
rushed down our aisle. The pilot has collapsed. We're going down. Does anyone have any flying
What?
experience? Every passenger began
Who
screaming.
would have
and I looked
flying
over at my
experience other
12-year-old
than the
son,
pilot? Let's be
blissfully
real.
playing his flight simulator with noise-canceling headphones.
Oh, wait,
I pulled
he's
off
the
his
best
headphones and saw the
option they
model of
have.
the plane he was flying. It was the same as this one. I stood up with shaking legs. My son can do it. He can land this plane. He looked at me. I can. I knelt down and took
I
his
don't
hands,
know if he
but a
can,
businessman
but it's
shot
better
out of the
than
seat. I'm not
nobody.
letting some kid with a Nintendo crash this plane into the ground, but his face turned white as we
What's
nosedived
your
further,
other
and the crew
option?
rushed us to the cockpit. My son climbed into the seat and pulled on the headset.
Oh, it looks
shaking. I
serious.
told him, "You got this, sweetheart. If anyone can do it, it's you." Air traffic control came over the radio. "Do you copy?" "Yes, copy." They paused as they realized they were guiding
he's
a
like,
child.
"I don't
Okay,
know what
pull
I'm
the thrust
doing,
levers
copy."
Back to idle. Set flaps to 30. But my son's hands were moving before they finished.
You're
Flaps
telling me the
30,
Nintendo
idle,
game
set. The
taught him
runway
all
came
this?
And an alarm blared as the whole plane shook. I gripped my son's
Ah!
shoulder. "You've got this, just like your game." But his eyes stayed locked ahead.
I'm scared.
His hands perfectly steady. The wheels slammed. The plane shuddered.
Wait,
The
do we
cabin
have a future
screamed. We
pilot
rolled
in
to
our
a dead
midst?
stop. Everyone erupted into sobbing and cheering. The
Yay!
businessman sat with his face in his hands, crying. My son calmly took off the headset and turned to me. "That was a little rough on the flare. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 difficulty based on my game."
Who knew Nintendo was teaching us crazy things like how to fly a plane accurately, just in case. This is why there's always a co-pilot, in case you're wondering. They do that for a reason.
I lifted up the hair behind my customer's ear when I saw a jagged scar shaped like a lightning bolt. I was sure that it
Whoa.
looked familiar, so I zoomed in on a
Harry
photo of my
Potter?
dead twin brother before he drowned to confirm it was the same one. It
That's
was.
not what
My
I
scissors
expected.
hit the counter and the guy jumped. Sorry,
It's her
fingers
twin
cramped up.
brother?
But when he went back to his magazine and started mindlessly humming,
He's
I
not dead.
completely froze again because it was the same commercial jingle Miles used to sing on repeat until our mom banned it at dinner. I tried to
Surprise, he's
focus
not
on just
dead.
cutting until he scratched behind his right ear with his pinky because it was the exact same thing Miles did when he'd sit at the kitchen table doing my math homework
Miles,
and my handwriting.
why did you
so he
pretend to
wouldn't
be
get
dead?
caught.
And
That's when I had to
what are
start
you
a
doing?
conversation. "So, did you grow up around lakes?" His whole body went rigid. "No, I can't stand water, lakes especially." My eyes widened as he rolled his shoulder to crack his neck because Miles did that after every piggyback ride he
What?
ever gave me to school. "What was the first state you ever visited?" He turned to look at me, but I guided him
It's a
back
very
to face forward.
specific question.
Well, I was adopted when I was 8, so I don't remember much before that. He smiled, except for
Oh.
my dog. "Mushroom? How did you know his name?" "You named him that because he was brown and wrinkly. You kept him in the shed for 3 weeks.
She's like,
and fed him
"I
scraps
am
when
your
Mom wasn't looking."
actual
he turned slowly
sister.
in the chair to face me. "I helped you hide him. I brought him food every morning before school." His hands were
Aw.
shaking.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
impossible. I
He's
never
really
told
shaky.
anyone about that dog, not even my adoptive family. I showed him the photo on my phone. "Miles, I'm your sister." He stared at me. "My parents told me I didn't have any family." "Yeah, and my parents told me you were dead."
I need to know more of this story. This was too short of a clip. Miles, why did your family think you died and then this other family got you? What's happening? You gotta get to the next video before it disappears, but I'm confused. At least they reunited in the end, right?